Success is an addiction. Sweet at first, but fatal in the end. John had it all. Wealth, power, but behind the glitter, a price lurked, a debt waiting to be paid. Blood debts cannot be ignored. At first, John believed he was in control. He carefully gathered 13 black crows, locked them tightly, preparing to satisfy the entity's demands. In the shadows of his mind, the creature's whisper slithered. One mistake, and all will crumble. John scoffed, thinking himself untouchable. Until the night of the sacrifice, the clattering of chains, screams of frightened birds. A wild fox ripped through the cages. The crows burst into the cold night sky, carrying with them John's last hope. John chased, stumbled, but the darkness swallowed everything. Time was merciless. In despair, John drove aimlessly through deserted streets. And there, he found her. His daughter's beloved teacher, her car broken down at the roadside. John pulled over, offering help. The smile on her face, so genuine, tore something inside him. He offered her a ride. She accepted, trusting him without a second thought. For a fleeting moment, John felt human again. But within the tight silence of the car, the voice returned. "She is alone, John. No one will know." His hands gripped the steering wheel, trembling. His breathing quickened. In one corner of his heart, he begged himself to resist. But the darker side smiled. And that night, on a deserted road, John claimed another soul. But this soul was not just anyone. This was the light of his daughter's broken world. The mother figure she had clung to, and with the teacher's disappearance, his daughter's world collapsed. Inside her room, she wept for days, until even her tears abandoned her. John drowned his guilt with ambition. More businesses, more money, more blood. He sacrificed whoever stood in his way. Journalists, annoying customers, even the young men entangled with his unfaithful wife. His wife knew, but she turned a blind eye, as long as the jewelry and champagne kept flowing. Until one drunken night, when she whispered threats to expose him. John leaned close to her ear and whispered colder than death. "One word, sir, and you'll be next." In their lavish house there was no warmth, only shadows and fear. His daughter collapsed from starvation, saved by a maid, but her soul chose exile. Better to live as a servant in the hospital halls than return to the devil's house. Meanwhile, John dreamed bigger. He wanted to be a mayor. Power. Absolute power. But as his campaign began, something shifted. Customers vanished. His shops stood empty. Whispers grew. The burgers don't taste the same anymore. Without the cursed underwear, there was no magic left. And in a drunken haze, inside a house filled with laughter, hoarse and greedy hands, John committed his final mistake. He wore the cursed underwear in front of everyone. Too many witnesses, too many mouths. The pact was broken. And in the corner of the room, through the veil of smoke and lies, the entity stood. From the beginning, it never wanted birds, nor men. It wanted John himself. And now, his soul was ripe for the harvest. That night, as laughter turned to screams, John's world crumbled, and his soul was claimed. One feast, one soul, forever.